Well, good day, folks. Welcome back to MB Wildman channel. Today's video, Elliot and I are here.
Hello.
And we're just real quick going to update you on our food plot. A few weeks back, we showed you the beginning of our sort of do-it-yourself homemade food plot. And that was back in the 1st of August. I think it was August 2nd. Today is the 27th of August, so we've had a little more than 3 weeks. It's been a little dry. Just a couple days of rain during that time, but we're going to take a look. I'm pretty pleased, actually, with my homemade food plot after not having a whole lot of experience and not really having a whole lot of success with the food plot. But here we go. I'm going to just walk you and show you what we've got. Now, remember, the upper end was all of the big radish, Biggin's radish, and then we planted field edge, I think, or winter brassica, I guess, in the middle part, and then we scattered some soybean throughout the whole thing, and then we just rolled it. So check it out. All right, so here we are. We're at the top end of the food plot. You can see that it's starting to green up pretty good. It's not up a lot, but a lot of our dirt area that we had disced up is coming up. Now you can see here, when we drug the wooden pallet thing, we drug it up a little too far because this is the field here. And you can see that we've got some, I guess it doesn't really matter where it grows, as long as it's growing. We've got some of that, those big radishes are all starting to come up here. Those are probably, what, 4 or 5 inches tall right now. Yeah. So it looks like they're gonna be just fine as they come up, those radish. A lot of those took, as you can see, we've got big patches of that radish coming up. Yeah, that looks good, actually. Quite good. Some of them are 6 or 8 inches tall over there, like right over that way. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can get you around a little bit to see. We'll go a little farther down, Elliot. We'll walk in. Hey, look, deer tracks. Sweet, my first deer tracks in my food plot. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Happy day. Looks like a little doe, but still.
At least there's deer here, at least.
Yeah. All right, so this is all of the radish, and again, we just kind of drug over it so it's a little bit sparse in spots. You know, so we got like maybe a heavier concentration in the middle, of course, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter to me any. So where did we stop, Elliot? Right about, I guess right about here is where, look at that deer walked right across there. Right across. I wonder if she ate anything.
Probably not yet.
Never know. Okay, so right here was just about where things started to mix up, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, but you can see there's some soybean starting to peek its way up through there. We've got some soybean mixed in with our brassica, our winter brassica. And most of the brassica is down at this end, so we're gonna walk clear down here and take a look. That's actually a pretty good deer track right there. You see his dew claws and everything. That might even be a little buck. Look at that.
Maybe there's more than one deer here.
Well, that's a buck track, it looks like, for sure. But might not be a huge buck, but still. There's actually quite a few deer. Yeah, there's quite a few deer tracks here.
That's a pretty good one right there.
Super duper. Happy damn, I have to get a camera out on this. Look, look at the track.
We should do a camera update.
We should. All right, so let's get going here. We'll walk you down pretty quick. Here's the soybean coming up. So the soybean is probably 4 inches tall, roughly, right now. And there's actually more deer track in here than there ever has been in this area. So I'm really happy about that. This one actually looks pretty fresh, Elliot. Look at this nice track here.
Holy moly.
This is a pretty fresh track. Anyway, okay, I'll stop staring at deer tracks for you. But what we've got down here where the winter brassica is, I'm gonna walk out in and show you a little bit. It's not up anywhere near as tall, but it certainly is coming up. You can see it, there's some soybean in there. You can see the winter brassica's coming up. A lot smaller still. There's some clover coming up in it. And there's a few of those little radishes, it looks like, and some, I don't really know what's all in the winter brassica as far as stuff, but it certainly is growing, and I'm super happy with the way it's coming up. Look at that over there. I mean, that's super duper green, and we've only had a couple days of rain, so overall I think right now the food plot's looking pretty good. So Elliot and I will be back in a little bit, and maybe a couple of weeks or so we'll update you on the progress of the food plot. There's a lot of deer tracks here that I'm quite surprised. I haven't been up here in a couple of weeks. So there's a lot of deer tracks here. We're going to grab a camera and we're going to put it up, and hopefully we'll get some pictures of what's frequenting our food plot. So
Yeah.
until next time, happy hunting from the MB Wildman channel.